CNN is garbage. We all know this. You know this. I know this. And they've given us yet another example of why they are complete trash. They are fake news, and no one takes them seriously. They are more known for being a meme than an actual news organization. And they've given us yet another example of that right here, while covering an interview with the President of the United States from another site, namely Outkick the Coverage with Clay Travis, someone that they really don't like because Clay, just a few years ago, embarrassed them on national TV on their own channel. And now, here's a story with the President that Don Lemon takes and puts a political spin on it and a racial spin to continue to push that divide to these people that don't have any common sense whatsoever and can't think for themselves. And CNN is continuing to pander to those groups of people, and it is ridiculous. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips right now to give some context to this, because how CNN has played this entire situation is absolutely ridiculous, and it is hilarious if you actually understand the details behind it. So a few years ago, Clay Travis appeared on CNN with Brooke Baldwin, and while during the interview, he makes a comment that he says there's only two things he believes in, and that is the First Amendment and boobs. And Brooke Baldwin and the other person on the panel pretended that that offended them. One of these guys was this dude who just acted like he was so taken back by Clay Travis's very offensive comments. And then after the fact, after this guy pretended to be offended, Clay went back and found all these tweets from this guy where he's objectifying women like crazy. It is hilarious. So we're going to take a look at that clip right now, and then we're going to talk about how Don Lemon twisted this entire situation while not crediting Clay Travis and Outkick the Coverage, while taking the opportunity to divide politically and racially more, because that's what CNN does. Here's the clip.
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports related commentary, they couldn't do it either.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you just say? You believe in the First Amendment and BWBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And so I don't think Jemele Hill should be fired, but I do think straight up that once you make the decision that you are going to let Kurt Schilling go, that you have to also make the decision that you're going to let Jemele Hill go. I think that's a bad decision. I think ESPN has made bad decisions that have led to 13 million subscribers bailing on the network. They've made bad decisions that have led to ratings collapsing. Jemele Hill's television show is collapsing. Ratings were down 20% last week over last year. I think that's why she's angry. I think that's why she went after Donald Trump. She's begging for ESPN to fire her so she can work somewhere else.
Okay. Keith?
For somebody to come on CNN and to say something like the only thing I believe in a discussion about something
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. B-O-O-Z-E or B-O-O-B-S? Because as a woman, I'm
as in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100% in this country. And by the way, Jemele has absolutely nothing to do with her background at all. Did you notice that? He went straight to that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I did go straight to that.
Why would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
I say it live on the radio all the time because it's true, and that's what I do. Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
Okay, so as you see, it is so funny to watch Brooke Baldwin and whoever that other guy is on the panel pretend to be offended when Clay is just being a grown-ass man. You're never going to convince me that another grown-ass man, another straight grown-ass man is going to be offended by what Clay said. But that guy pretended that he was offended. Absolutely ridiculous. So fast forward here a few years later, Clay Travis has the opportunity to to interview the President of the United States, Donald Trump. And of course, that will automatically get the left wing triggered. The far left wing lunatics will be triggered. They will be mad. They will be crying. And they will take this situation and try to spin it. And that's exactly what happened. So a question about who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? That question, Don Lemon took and framed that as Donald Trump saying Michael Jordan is better is continuing to put a racial divide in America. What? What are you talking about? This has been a debate for years. This is what a lot of sports talk shows live on, is the Michael Jordan-LeBron debate, because it drives ratings. But of course, CNN trying to take it and spin it. Here's the clip.
Take this. President Trump continuing to divide on race in the lead up to the 2020 election, doubling down on attacks against athletes who protest racial injustice and police brutality during the national anthem. I want you to listen to what he says about professional basketball and football.
I would say this: if they don't stand for the national anthem, I hope they don't open. But other than that, I'd love to see them open, and we're doing everything possible for getting them open. They can protest in other ways. They shouldn't protest our flag or our country. I think it's been horrible for basketball. Look at the basketball ratings. They're down to very low numbers, very, very low numbers. People are angry about it. They don't realize that they have enough politics with guys like me. Some are very nasty, very, very nasty, and frankly, very dumb.
And when asked to settle a debate over who the best basketball player is, the president gives some insight on why he likes Michael Jordan more than LeBron James.
The number one debate among sports fans for the last 10 years probably has been who is better as a basketball player, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Which
Michael
do you
Jordan.
think, no doubt in your mind?
Well, I've seen them both. Michael Jordan is... Plus, he wasn't political, so people like him better.
Well, what's the president's problem with black professional athletes getting political? LeBron James continues to protest racial injustice. He's also called the president out for dividing on this show.
You know, we are in a position right now in America, more importantly, where this race thing is taking over. You know, and because I believe our president is kind of trying to divide us. But I think
Kind of?
Yeah, is. Not, I don't want to say kind of. He's dividing us, and what I noticed over the last few months, that he's kind of used sport to kind of divide us.
LeBron speaks the truth, that the president uses sports to divide on race, which is exactly what the president was up to today.
Okay, so again, as you see, absolute nonsense from this garbage tier company, this garbage tier news organization, CNN, and not even crediting him. They go out of their way. They made an active decision to not credit him for the story. Absolutely ridiculous. CNN should be held accountable for this. Now, Clay is a lawyer, so I'm sure if there's any legalities to this, he's going to, pursue that. I don't know if there is. I can't speak to that. But regardless if there is any legal issues that can come with this, the fact is CNN continues to expose themselves as fake news, as a garbage tier organization. No one takes them seriously. They're more known for their memes than anything else. And the mainstream media continues to show why people are losing faith in them. This is ridiculous, but this is why we have companies like Barstool and Outkick and independent creators. This is why Pew News is the most trusted news source on the internet, because at least PewDiePie has some type of decency and he will credit people. And I mean, I'm a big fan of PewDiePie, but at least PewDiePie, and when I'm saying at least, I shouldn't even be framing it like that, because PewDiePie actually does take a serious look at the topics he is covering, and he doesn't shy away from crediting people, even if those people have taken shots at him in the past. CNN is trash, and this is why places like Geeks and Gamers have an opportunity to grow and get our voice out there because people are tired of the nonsense. So check out geeksandgamers.com. We have premium membership. We just had our all-girls live stream yesterday, and it was a huge success. Everyone loved it. You're going to see more content from me, from the ladies, from Drunk 3PO, Mark the Cyborg. We have so much going on the website. And if you're not interested in premium, you can just go sign up for an account, join the forums, and we appreciate the support. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.